Hey guys, Ian here again, and if you're anything like 80% of Americans, you could use some additional income, but you can't really or you don't want to give up your main income source to do so. Now, the problem here is that you want to make some extra money, but finding a side job that gets you the hours while you're off from work isn't always easy depending on what you do and when you work, and so you don't really know what to do now because it just seems hopeless that you can't find a side gig to make you that extra money. So today I'm sharing 10 different side hustles that you can do to make that extra money that you want to make without having to give up your main income source or your job. And yes, I know. So I made this list while remembering that it has to be jobs that you can do at any time. Now, just before we get into that, if you're new here, my name is Ian and I post videos here about personal finance and making money. So be sure to hit the like button on this video and consider subscribing so you can see new videos that I post here, and I post videos here every single day on YouTube. So we're going to be starting off with the easiest ways first because who doesn't like easy cash, right? So the first thing that you can do to make some extra money without leaving your job is by selling gift cards. Now, I'm not telling you to go to Walgreens, CVS, Walmart, and go buy gift cards and resell them because that won't work and you're just going to lose money if you try to do that. What I am saying is that the gift cards you already have, you should sell them. Now, a lot of the times you get rebates and other special rewards and offers mailed to you on gift cards, or you get them in store, and most of the time you really don't intend to purchase anything from the retailer. Now, these gift cards are sometimes really small, like $5 and $10 gift cards, and you just end up tossing them in a drawer somewhere. Now, this one takes very little effort, right? You can hop onto Card Kangaroo or Raise and trade these for cash right now. So let's say you had $20 in iTunes or a $20 iTunes gift card and you didn't plan on purchasing anything from the iTunes store, then you could just trade it in on one of these websites and they'll mail you a check. Or if you have a PayPal account, which we should all have by now, then they'll just send your funds there. So if you've got some gift cards laying around, this is the easiest way for you to put them to use and make some extra money right now. Now, if you don't have any gift cards, then there are still other ways of making money, right? And that brings us to the next way that you can make some extra cash without having to give up your main job. Now, again, this one really requires very little effort, and this is claiming money that belongs to you that you didn't know about. Now, I know what you're thinking. If money is mine and it belongs to me, then I would surely know about it. Well, not all the time. So here's how this works. When people pass on or they move on, then the money left in savings accounts, tax refunds, security deposits, and so on stay with the government, and they're listed as unclaimed funds. Now, the government actually has an unclaimed property program for each state. So you can conduct a simple search with your own name and the names of your family members to see if there's any money or assets that are unclaimed that the government is holding on to. Now, the reason I brought this one up is because currently there are billions, not millions, billions of dollars of unclaimed money. So clearly some people aren't claiming the money or just don't know about it. So here's what you need to do. Hop on to missingmoney.com or unclaimed.org, right? And these are run by NAUPA, which stands for National Association of Unclaimed Property Administrators. So if you guys thought I was joking around, no, I'm not. This is actually real. Now, you never know. You may just have a fortune waiting on you. Now, of course, we're all not going to be lucky to have money there. So for the rest of us, I still have some more ways that you can make extra money. The next way that you can make some extra money is also very easy. This is by selling your photos. Now, before you start wondering, let me just make it clear. No, I'm not telling you to do anything X-rated or pimp yourself out. So that said, hear me out. You have websites such as Shutterstock, Adobe Stock, iStock, and more where we can go and grab photos. And when you do go to these websites to grab photos, you're never really thinking about the person in the photo so much as what they're doing. So let's say you wanted a photo of someone reading a book or looking at a computer screen or holding some cash in their hands, then that's what you'd be focusing on. Now, these websites actually will pay you for stock photos of you doing random, normal life things. Now, before you go snapping photos, let me just say that you don't just give them the photos and get paid instantly a flat rate. How this works is by royalties, and the rates go up to about 33% of what the photo is sold for, and that's based on net income and not gross. So you'll submit your photos, and every time someone purchases them to use, you'll get paid. So you can view this as an easy, semi-passive way of making money. Now, onto some more ways to make money. One easy and popular way to make some money right now is by being a Lyft driver. Even now in 2020, this is still an easy and a very effective way for you to bring in some side income on your own terms. Now, we should all know what Lyft is, but just in case, it's a ride-sharing platform where you can pick up people and transport them to their destinations and get paid for doing it, just like a cab service. Now, Lyft allows you to do this anytime you want to, and you don't have to do any set shifts or clocking at any particular times. You can do Lyft rides at 2 a.m. in the morning if you wish. Now, if you research online, you'll read that Lyft will make you $20+ an hour, but I'm going to tell you right now, I've researched this and I've even talked to drivers who do Lyft, and that usually isn't the case, right? You'll be making more like around $16 an hour, and then you'll factor in the cost of fuel, so you're really getting about $11 to $12 per hour with this one. Now, that's still okay if you really need the money, but maybe you don't want to drive around for an hour to make $11. And there's a trick to Lyft which you can use to increase your earnings per hour and make up to $100 in an hour. And it's really simple, guys, right? You must only do this in the peak hours. So if you work, only do Lyft on your day off or times when you'll be able to drive in peak hours. And peak hours are when most people are using Lyft. And the second part of this trick is to go to the busiest city close to you. Now, this way you'll have the Lyft requests coming in almost instantly when you're done with each, and you won't have to drive too far for each, and you'll be able to make some tips. Now, that way I know you can make $50, $60, $70, up to $100 in an hour. Now, the peak times in Lyft usually only last for about 1 to 2 hours, so doing this twice a week can make you some extra cash in a short time easily if you get it just right. Now, there's a second part to this because I'm covering this for anybody that's watching this video right now that would like to do something like Lyft but doesn't really want to have to deal with people or the interaction for whatever reason, right? So there's something else that you can do that's really, really similar to Lyft. So there's a service called Roadie, right? And with Roadie, you actually get paid to deliver things instead of people. Now, this works by you just going where you would be going normally. And if there's something that needs to be delivered along the way at the same destination, you can take it and get paid. Now, with Roadie, you get to deliver just about anything. So that's worth checking out if you like the idea. And Roadie pays anywhere from $8 to $50 for most local deliveries. So again, this is another great way to make some extra cash on or in your downtime. If you want an even simpler way to make some money that doesn't involve a third party giving you a task to do, then you can freelance and do some odd jobs on your own. Now, you could check out TaskRabbit, Craigslist, or Facebook to find posts of people asking for help in doing, regular things, right? Installing shelves, cutting lawns, fixing cars, or whatever they need that you can do. Now, here the pay is negotiable, and this is when and if you want to. I usually see Facebook posts of elderly folks asking for help to do random yard chores and offering to pay $50, $100, and even more to whoever can help get it done. Now, if you're someone who's good with kids or pets, then that's another easy way to score some well-needed extra cash in your free time. Now, the average pay for a nanny on Glassdoor is around $15 per hour, right? Now, I don't know why, but it seems people love their pets more than their kids because the average rate per hour to pet sit a dog or a cat was $23 an hour. But hey, I guess animals need more attention, right? So if you have some downtime, you can babysit or pet sit. Now, you can also walk dogs outdoors, and that should pay you around $15 an hour. Now, if you want to know where you can find these gigs, you can check out Glassdoor or care.com for nanny jobs. And if you want to pet sit or pet walk, then Wag or Rover are two very good options. Now, let's look at some online methods. So you have the free time, but you don't want to go anywhere and you want to stay home and make some extra cash. You can monetize your time by doing reviews or surveys on the web or in apps. Now, sites like User Testing, Swagbucks, Google Opinion Rewards will all pay you from home. Now, these aren't going to make you a ton of money or as much as the other methods here, right? Now, doing 30 minutes of surveys may only add up to be $5 to $10 realistically, but if you have the time and no other options, then this is also another way you can make some extra cash, but it does take more time. Now, an older way to make some quick cash, and I used to do this back in the day, and this is to sell your old electronics, right? So your old laptops, tablets, iPhones, cameras, all that stuff. Now, if you don't have any, then you can actually purchase used electronics in good working order, clean them up, and the trick is to list them as seller refurbished on eBay. Now, this way you get a higher price point than if you were just selling them or listing them as used. As long as you clean them up nicely and reset them, this can work. You can go on eBay and scan through the listings and see what's selling. Now, the good thing about eBay is that you can actually click on an item and see how much of that item has sold. And then you can also click on the number of items sold and it will tell you the date. So you can easily tell if a particular electronic item is in high demand. Now, usually if you see 10 or more of them selling every day, then it's profitable as long as you can find them for less money locally and clean them up. And also, guys, remember, when getting these used electronics, you have to factor in the cost of shipping too, right? So that doesn't eat into your profits. Now, the next two are very similar. You can rent your car. You can do this with Turo or a similar service. Now, this doesn't require you to leave your job and you make money here, but if you only have one car, then you'll need it for yourself. So that's most likely not going to work, or going to work only if you have more than one car. Now, if you have additional rooms or a room in your house or even an in-law suite, then that's a great way to make some extra cash. Hop onto Airbnb and see what rooms are going for per night in your area. Now, 2 to 3 nights could make you over $200 easily, and if you live in an expensive area, that number could easily triple. Now, I could go on and on and on about ways to make money, but I don't want to bore you guys so much today, so we'll save some for next time. Now, I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, hit the like button on this video, consider subscribing to the channel, and hit the notification icon so you can get notified whenever I post a new video here. And remember, guys, I post videos here every single day. Now, I've also left some more links down below to free stuff and offers, so be sure to check those out as well. Links down below in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Adios.